baby. Oh!
What up, everyone? Welcome to Twin City Sports Talk. Trevor and I are excited. We're going to be doing a full first round mock draft, something we've been talking about for a little bit. And we're not just doing the Vikings. We're going through the full first round. This is more of an NFL video. We're obviously going to focus a lot on getting the Vikings Jeremiah Love, or we're going to make it
acquired the number one pick.
We're going to make it as realistic as possible, but we're also going to be throwing some trades in there depending on team needs for each team, where they're picking. But so it'll be a pretty fun video and more of a nationwide NFL video instead of more Vikings based today. But either way, before we start, we're going to go through our ad read of Kitchen Wise and Closet Wise, a family-owned operated business proudly serving the Twin Cities and surrounding areas. They specialize in creating custom solutions designed around how you actually live for your kitchens, closets, pantries, garages, and more. They transform underused or cluttered spaces into something both highly beautiful and functional for your home. What sets them apart is their focus on smart layouts, quality materials, and custom designs that make the most of every inch. If you want the storage and spaces that work harder for you, they are the team to call. You guys see it, these amazing before and after pictures of their closets and kitchens. Fantastic product. There's their phone number right there, kitchenwise.com, to contact them and tell them you came over from Twin City Sports Talk. Perfect. And then a little thing to note that I just saw right before click and record here. Adam Thielen and CJ Ham will be holding a joint retirement press conference next Thursday at TCO Performance Center. I bring it up because obviously the nostalgia kind of hits and it's kind of all happening at once. Yeah. Hammy, Thielen. But the other question here is, two of the most respected leaders of the Vikings era will officially close out their playing careers together. Perhaps, I should word this differently than what I was going to. The only issue or question here is that a certain safety is not scheduled to join them. A certain safety who wears number 22. So I'm not saying he would announce it there, but it's a little bit of a fun question time.
A little speculation.
Yeah, and so it could be like a thing like he just shows up at the podium. He's like, "I'm done too," and they're like, "Oh, all right, Harry." So I hope it doesn't come down to that, but just with all of that would be kind of weird. Probably Trevor in my childhood, like everyone our age, our childhood, 3 players, Harry, Thielen, Hammy, all just going off into the sunset without a Super Bowl. So
you don't gotta throw in that last part, but you had to, I guess, huh? I think for Harry, it would be cool, like if he was fully decided, but I think he's probably 90% decided to retire. Well, maybe not 90. 90 might be too high. Say 75%, right? Because now that everyone kind of knew Kyler was coming, but now that it's signed and it's all real, I think I mentioned it yesterday or a couple days ago on the podcast, right? So if Kyler Murray and everything does go well, Kyler stays healthy, Vikings are one of the best teams in football. It's looking like they might have a good chance to make a playoff push, like what Detroit tried to do with Frank Ragnow. You sign Harry Hitman towards the last 6-game stretch, whatever it may be, for your playoff push, and then go into the playoffs with Harry Hitman. I do think it's much more likely he'll retire rather than play again. It makes sense why he wouldn't do it with as nice as it would be to do all 3 together, like the 3 core guys. For like you've mentioned, for anyone that are in their 20s or young 30s or whatever, any Vikings fan, I guess it really doesn't matter, who grew up, during their era. Now see them retiring. It went quick.
It's kind of
a lot of good memories. It would be cool if Harry could do it with if all 3 could do it together, but just gotta hold it out and hold a little bit of hope. Because it's weird. It's like the whole,
not, but yeah.
If you retire and then you unretire, then everyone gives you crap for it.
At that point, just stay retired, man. We don't need you back.
Yeah, we don't want you.
Yeah. Either way, just a little fun thing to note there. And actually, we had troubles with our mock draft website before this, but it actually ended up working right now. So we got our usual one up. But just like we said, we're gonna be controlling every single team going through the first round of the NFL draft, and I'm excited. And here we go. So obviously, I mean, we've done a bunch of mock drafts here before. I actually want to see if this is a bit updated. Yeah, so look at this. Mike Washington, the standout from the combine, is up to 83 now, above Emmett Johnson, Nick Singleton, Katron Allen, Jonah Coleman, just slated right there behind Jadarian Price. So I know he's still 83 here, but obviously Jeremiah Love was probably going to go 7 to the Commanders unless the Vikings were to make a play or if the Saints were to trade Kamara. Anything could really happen here. But I have a feeling if there's a running back like needy team at the end of the first round, I mean, maybe like the Chiefs later. Oh, I guess they got Walker. Never mind. Anyway, like I think there could be a team that could snub Mike Washington out of there. If people don't know why I'm talking like this, all you got to see is right here. He's 6'1", 223 pounds, perfect running back frame. So you're like, well, 223 pounds, he can't be very fast. No, 4.3340 at the combine. Dude is a freak athlete. Freak. And he's a good receiving back. He's not great in the pass blocking, but like Trevor and I talked about earlier, not a lot of running backs are, and it's not like you don't really need to be in some situations, yes, but most teams have a fullback or another running back that can do that. That's why the Vikings just got Aaron Jones back, part of the reason. But I think we should get right to it. I think we all know if we're keeping this realistic, the Raiders are going to select Demond Claiborne from Wake Forest.
All right, yes.
Yeah, let's
do that for them. All right, so yeah, Vegas. Mendoza goes 1.
Obviously goes Mendoza. Now here we go with the Jets. Their top is a cornerback or quarterback, but that's not happening. But now I think if I were in the Jets, I would go Ruben Bain here. Ruben Bain, a complete beast. Just really showed up that whole playoff run in Miami. Arvell Reese is sitting right there, but they need that interior, and it says it right here. They need that interior push, and Ruben Bain is not someone you can pass up here, and he can come off the edge. He's not like I guess we could look at the trades here. No. I don't think you can pass up on Ruben Bain.
You go Bain for the Jets.
All right, Cardinals, they just got rid of their quarterback, but there's no other quarterbacks to draft in the spot unless we were to trade down.
Well,
but
I don't even think Arizona. I feel like obviously not with pick 3, and then assuming they got pick 35, right? They should have that pick. I doubt they traded.
I can't even see into the second round because we're only doing the first. But
yeah, true. No, there's no way they don't have it. My thing though is even with, did they sign Kenny Pickett? Who did
Cardinals
Arizona sign? So they obviously Brissett I think is going to be their starter. Now he's not guaranteed to be their starter. I think it's between Brissett and. Let me look it up as we go. The point I'm making is I don't even think second round, unless they own another.
Yeah, I mean this draft for quarterback just stinks either way.
Well, that and then Arizona Arizona strictly. I wouldn't even say draft position need. Just take the best available player every single pick selection they've got for every pick.
Yeah,
because they've got so many flaws on that team. Just get the best overall talent you can get, and then build within that core. Especially now that you're paying Kyler Murray, whatever, I forget the number, but to pay Kyler Murray for him not to be on the team and all that. So you're kind of salary cap crunched, which really isn't the end of the world because it's not like you're going to contend for the first year or two. But I think in this case, go best available player.
You have to go Arvell Reese here. Arvell Reese is the obvious pick for Arizona. And here's where we get questionable because Tennessee, they need the edge. So David Bailey is sitting right here, but they need weapons on offense. Cam Ward needs someone to throw the ball to, and Carnell Tate is sitting here, number 8. You draft him a little bit before he's expected, but they don't have any receivers on that team. They really don't.
Well, they got Wandale Moore.
Oh, they did get Wandale.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah, not Moore, but yeah, we're thinking of Wendell Moore for
So yeah, he fired
true.
or not fired. He fired Brian Dable.
Yeah.
So I do really like that connection.
Mm-hmm.
Wandale, like, very sneaky good being on a bad Giants team with poor quarterback play.
Mm-hmm. It's either David Bailey or Carnell Tate, though, because you could always use that second wide receiver, and I think it's still Calvin Ridley over there.
Well, and they have good edge guys already, so yeah, do you go Tate here just because you've got?
I think they would go Tate. I think they want that. And here's the NFL is switching to back. Like, if you can get an offense, look at the Rams. They keep drafting offense. They don't draft defense early rounds. They always are drafting offense early rounds, whether it be the offensive line the past few years. I mean, even look at the Bucks. They had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and then in the first round they selected Emeka Ibuka. So it's like teams are going towards the style. So Carnell Tate to the Titans.
Yeah.
And now,
pause real quick. Just to circle back to the Arizona thing, not going quarter, or kind of why I don't think Arizona will go quarterback at least the first couple rounds in the draft is. So I am. To confirm what I said, Gardner Minshew did sign a 1-year, $8.25 million deal. So it's Minshew with Brissett, and Brissett was very sneaky good. Brissett had, I think, 2 or 3 games where he threw for like a ton of yards. I mean, Arizona had no run game; they were passing all the time. So that's part of it. Is when you're gonna pass at high as a volume they did, you're gonna boost your stats there. But I think Brissett can be a very sneaky good bridge quarterback until they figure out whoever that future quarterback will be. So I don't think Arizona goes quarterback, at least not their first couple picks.
True.
But yeah. So Giants up now.
All right. So it's honestly, I think Caleb Downs is the pick for them here. And Caleb Downs shouldn't fall in this draft. He's too good of an athlete. He had what the stats and everything say is a down year with Ohio State, but Ohio State's stacked. It's hard for a guy to really stand out when the defense is all just dogs making plays all over. I think if the Giants had Caleb Downs in their grasp, I think they'd take it, in my opinion.
I think I agree with that.
Well, because they're not going to worry at running back here with Cam Scadaboo and everything. So, I mean, Love, no. David Bailey, their defensive line is awesome. Their defensive line is great.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. So Giants added in free agency Greg Newsome, Tremaine Edmonds, Patrick Ricard, and Isaiah Likely from Baltimore follow Harbaugh. Ricard and Likely follow him.
Oh my God, I forgot Harbaugh's there now.
They did sign safety Darius Washington, but sounds like that's for depth.
Yeah, that's a depth right there.
Yeah, so their big signing really is just Tremaine Edmonds and Likely at tight end, Tremaine Edmonds linebacker, and then Greg Newsome on a 1-year deal. And then the rest are kind of depth signings so far for the Giants. Yeah. So I think safety probably makes sense because they haven't filled it. Best available player. I don't think you got to think twice. They have, and then for running back, Scadaboo, he'll be back from injury come this upcoming year. So
okay, so all right, so this is interesting. Now let's see what the Bengals are offering a decent little trade here. They would move up 4 spots. We'd go back to 10 with the Browns here and pick up another second rounder, which obviously we're not doing the second round here, but. For the Browns, wide receiver, the next one should be Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Leonard. They're a bit down the board.
Bengals trading up. Pull up that trade again.
Yeah, it's 10 and 41 for the Browns number 6 here. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
10 and 41.
Yeah, it's just a first and a second round to move up 4 spots. But
who would the Bengals be trading up here for? A running back? Right?
Like very possibly running back,
or
so probably David Bailey help out in that edge room now that Trey Hendrickson is gone. and they need the help on defense. So I think if the Bengals traded up here, it'd either be for Sonny Styles or David Bailey. I think they can pass up on Jeremiah.
What I'm torn on is I can see Cleveland trading down. They're in rebuild. Clearly, they're not serious about contending with Shedeur.
That's true. We got to kind of think about both sides.
I'm not. It's not that I don't believe Shedeur Sanders can pan out. I have more question marks on just like maturity and if he can take the game serious enough, and then just the pressure of having from your dad being the GOAT. But besides that, for my question is since he really trading up, given how many holes since he has, because you obviously most sides on defense. Now I know the Bengals have made some moves, but you lost Hendrickson, so their edge is depleted. They did sign the Vikings, Jonathan Allen.
Yep.
I know,
and that's the thing. So
they got the Chiefs safety, and they got who was the other guy? I'm trying to think off the top of my head before Googling. Because I know they got Brian Cook, safety from Chiefs. They got Jonathan Allen and Boye Mafe, right? At edge.
Yeah, Boye.
So I think that's the only three from what I've seen most recently. Because I could double check. That my point being is Bengals gonna trade second round pick just to move up 4 slots when Bengals are in a. I get it. Also the urgency. But then
the only thing I'd argue against it here is that they're obviously going all in on the defense so that Joe Burrow doesn't have to score 35 points a game to win the game. Obviously, and there is a steep drop off. Like they're fine. They need David Bailey. Like they need to rebolster after losing Trey Hendricks, because other than the first round pick from last year, Shamar Stewart, who has so much baggage on him, he didn't want to show up to camp. He wasn't signing his rookie contract. And then you sign Jonathan Allen, who's going to be like 34 going into the year. They need David Bailey here. And honestly, if they're going all in, they don't need any help on offense. They have everything they need there. I don't even care if you have a tight end. You have Joe Burrow, probably the most gifted passer in the league right now when it comes to just pure throwing the football. I do think this is realistic just because David Bailey is such a good name for the Bengals to go.
Just to clarify too, I agree. That's true. It looks like it's just the free agents I mentioned. I just double checked. It's Boye Mafe, Brian Cook. They don't have Jonathan Allen on here. That's probably because maybe he hasn't like put pen to paper. I was gonna say so. It's probably pending, but you can assume that will get finalized. So I like that. I think we're in agreement.
Now, I just want to make this a little bit more believable, I feel like, because in the first round, it takes a ton to move up into the first. It takes even 4 spots.
Here, go back to the original. Take off that pick you added.
Doesn't change a lot.
I was going to say, I honestly think it's fair. I don't think.
Let's just do this,
Because you move up 4 and you still get and you get picked 41 with it. I think you can do that as
It just skipped it. Oh my God.
Is there a timer?
No, I don't think so. I don't see a timer anywhere.
You can't go back, right? That just reset the entire thing.
Okay, now this is interesting. Look at how many trade offers we have for well, let's just move on. The Browns selected Mekhi Lemon. So there we go. All right.
Told you guys, Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good move. That's exactly what I was saying with the Browns moving down to 10 is that you could still probably get one of the wide receivers like Jordan Tyson or Lemon at 10. So I was right about it, but either way. All right. Commanders at 7, and we have 8 trade offers. Commanders are obviously Jeremiah Love territory.
What's their smallest drop down there? Let's see.
So, okay, this is so weird. This has the trade offer from last time. There must be a timer somewhere. This has the Bengals and Browns offer. This whole thing's messed up right now. Where's a timer at?
I don't see it. I'm also zoomed in a little bit, so it's easier for me.
For me to see. All right, Washington. Baltimore moves up 7 spots and also gives the second round pick, just like last time. Dallas, we're going to count this one out already.
I went to Houston.
Well, I mean, I guess it's 3 picks. It's a late
28 though. Yeah, no, you're not.
That's dropping way too far. Okay, so the Saints want to move up one pick, and then they'd give also a 3rd round pick. getting rid of this Giants one. We don't
What
do
are the
anything
Saints
with
trading
future.
up for?
The Eagles 23-54, first, second, and third round pick.
Yeah.
There is some. I just like that there's a lot of offers here. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my question is, let's go through all these teams. Who would the Ravens want here? They're not going to draft. They have Derrick Henry, so the Ravens.
The only thing, the one I'm thinking is Saints. If the Saints move up, one is. Let's make a decision. Are we saying Kamara's traded or not traded?
I'm gonna say no.
I think he's gonna get traded because you signed ETN. Kamara's got 1 year left on his contract. He's obviously gonna want an extension and more money. I think he's a pending free agent. That's why I think all signs point to him being traded. I haven't really followed it closely, but let me double check on the Kamara thing. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly,
check if he has one more, because if it's one.
As of March 26th, Alvin Kamara is under contract with Saints through 2026 season. Yeah, so it's just through 2026. So this year.
Okay, but the only thing with the Saints, I know, like, we've talked so much about these running back tandems and everything, like Sonic and Knuckles from Detroit and everything. But the thing with the Saints is it doesn't work because you literally don't have a team around. You need to build up the rest of your team. You already have one, like a really good running back. You just signed in free agency. And I know if they want to move up, it would probably, well, we're saying it would be for Jeremiah Love. It could be definitely for David Bailey because their defensive line stinks really around the whole thing. I don't think Jeremiah Love really affects much on that team at all. I get we've talked about these running back tandems, but him and Travis Etienne are basically the same type of running back. Both of them are not third down backs, and that's the baseline of what we've talked about here. Is David Montgomery third round back, Jordan Mason third down back. So it's
I don't know. I think we just give Washington the pick. It might be.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I mean, Houston, that's trading back too far. Eagles too far.
Washington. All right. So what does Washington need?
Well, they're gonna draft Jeremiah Love. That's undoubted. I'm picking.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just do that. That's not even a question. Love. All right. So Saints.
Let's hit David Bailey right away. Well, I guess we should look at the trade offers. I hate that these carry over. 4 of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bengals up 2. No, this one's not bad. First and second round pick. I know it's a late second round pick, but Rams move up 5 spots.
Maybe the Bengals, unless I missed one that
the Bengals is a third round pick, but
I'm not going to account for future.
No, I know. I'm getting rid of those.
Yeah. But, and then Noah for that. If anything, maybe Saints take that just to acquire 72 because Saints same thing.
Why not the Rams though? What's wrong with the Rams one? They get a second round pick out of it. I know it's not by a lot, but it's they'd have to drop down 5, but that's
just my thing is keeping best available. So with the Rams.
I mean, we don't need to go with anything right now, but I think we do choose the Bengals.
Hold on. Wait, did the Rams trade their pick though for the corner? Or wait, no, I have it mixed in my head. It's flipped.
Yeah, no, that was the Chiefs.
Yeah. Chiefs were okay.
I think we choose this Bengals one. I think this is realistic for both sides because here's the thing. They're going to be targeting this guy right here, Jordan Tyson. The Saints will be. They need that other wide receiver. That's what they need. They need these weapons for Tyler Shuck.
My thing is, I think Saints
first trade, Bengals and Chiefs.
And then if because now that with the Saints going down to 10, Saints could possibly. Bailey. Well, I was going to say, but Saints can also maybe get the offer that the Rams were sending again at 10. We'll see.
David Bailey to the Bengals. That's it.
All right,
Chiefs.
KC.
All right. Oh, this is interesting here. All right. 7 things here. Let me get rid of the future ones. Because future we don't care about. So three of them here. Ravens want to go up 5. Browns want to drop 15. Dolphins 2. And these are very similar between Ravens and Dolphins.
11 and what was the other? Dropped down to 11 and what?
11 and it's
14.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put both right here. The Ravens looking for that offensive guard, interior D lineman. So I don't really know who they would be really trading up for. Probably Sonny Styles. Chiefs are probably wanted David Bailey. That hurts them. Let's see here. Now, I think we stick and pick with the Chiefs. I think the Dolphins, I think they would be fine with picking Mansour Delane, and he'll probably be available at 11. Now, do we get Patty some more? That offensive line in KC has been kind of dwindled down from Creed.
One. Yeah,
Josh,
I was gonna say they're also Super Bowl hunting. So I just think for that reason, just because you were able to talk Kelsey into another year, I think you just let's keep the Chiefs pick.
Yep.
Go best available player. The only thing I'm seeing though is so it's tackles. Who would they go here? But like, I'm not super familiar with like the Chiefs O-line.
Unless they went all the way down to Peter Woods, but they're not gonna go that far. I don't think it would be Moiga here from Miami. Dude's a beast. He's the best offensive lineman in the draft.
Hold on.
And so
who were Miami and the Ravens?
Yeah.
Do either of them need O-line help? It's kind of hard for me to read that.
Not really. I mean, the Ravens want offensive guards, but Fano and Moiga
I guess I'm just torn because
guards.
Part of me, think the Chiefs are in Super Bowl window. You'd want to take best play available.
Mm-hmm.
You know these prospects more than I do. But when I'm looking at like position needs for Chiefs, and I'm looking over.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Mansour Delane, the Chiefs just traded away McDuffie. They just let go of Juwan Taylor, right?
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, because they've actually lost both corners.
Mansour Delane, one of the best corners in the draft, really good man coverage.
True.
Chiefs will go Delane here. There we go.
Because their top two corners both went to the Rams.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic. All right.
Saints.
Check that trade offer. I heard the Rams back.
Yeah. Well, get rid of those. Colts and Niners. Oh, those are both future ones. Saints, we are sticking and picking here unless we really don't like anything. But wide receiver Jordan Tyson's right here. Dude's a beast out of Arizona State. Absolute beast. The Dolphins.
Why am I blanking? Who do the Saints have at tight end?
It's Dwayne
Johnson. Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne.
No, not Dwayne.
The Rock.
What's his first name?
It's the J. It's
Juwan.
Juwan
Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock.
So there's Sadiq there. You've got Tyson at receiver to go along with Olave. I think you just go with Tyson, right?
Yeah, and here's I'm not gonna
Tyson.
I'm not overthinking anything. I'm just thinking that if Miami was one pick away and they're really close to Jordan Tyson, because after here it goes.
My thing with Miami though, Miami should not trade up with whoever whatsoever, no matter whoever you like. That team is absolutely like they are so handcuffed with salary. The next tiers of salary cap. They are bad at so many positions. Do not sacrifice any picks you have, and you literally go in that draft best player available, and you just figure out like not scheme fit. You just kind of figure out like line up and just get the best talent you can get, and then worry about the problems after.
Yeah,
especially in the earlier rounds. Now, as you get later in the draft, maybe you can go a tad more towards need and reach a tad bit. But when it's the best of the best prospects, especially the first like 2, you can argue 3 rounds. Yeah, so
I didn't even realize this, but we went 3 Ohio State guys in a row, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah, of course. Which is why McCarthy is going to be a GOAT, because he beat 3, 4, 5. No.
All right, Jordan Tyson to the Saints.
Yeah, do the Tyson pick.
All right, now okay.
Miami.
We need to do some more trades in here because there's going to be more trades. Dolphins are not interested in anyone here. They just lost their receiver, Jordan Tyson. Their next is cornerback for needs. And guess what? If you are planning for the future, you should try to get all the picks you can. That's in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't have any need to be
there's not any trade offers, is there?
We can make our own. Oh, there is a lot of trade offers. Never mind. There's a lot. And honestly, like well, the Houston's willing to give you 3 picks to move way up. You get a first and a third from Dallas. Lions first and a second. You drop 6 spots. You drop a bunch of spots here, but only get 2. I'm maxed that one out.
15 and 46. Isn't that the best?
Well,
I get
the
it's
best
2 picks. But you drop 4 spots.
And also pick up 46. Yeah.
Wait, why am I? Yeah, I would do that one.
I want to see who the Bucks want. Oh, the Bucks probably want Kenyon Sadiq here because Kate Otten has gone other places. Okay, that makes it definitely interesting here. Definitely interesting.
Yeah, actually, for that, wait,
we can
Kate
do the
Otten
Bucks.
did leave?
No. They signed him to a 1-year deal. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they re-signed for a 1-year deal, but. Yeah. All right. Let's go Tampa here. Let's take this trade.
I agree.
Dolphins trade back. All right, Tampa, you are on the clock, and Kenyon Sadiq is yours. Agreed?
Yep. I'm cool with that.
All right, Dallas. Dallas has a lot of different.
Just because also Rams went Martin heavy. Could totally see Tampa doing that too. Because Tampa's got that sneaky good running game. Isn't Rashad White a free agent though? I know they have Bucky Irving.
Wow.
But point being, you lose Mike Evans, you could use the size. Sadiq's a great receiving tight end, the best in the draft.
So all right.
Cowboys.
Dallas has 7 trade offers. 1 sticks out. Rams want to move up 1 spot. We're not accepting the Niners. We're not dropping back that far. I wouldn't even say the Eagles is in play, dropping 11 and division.
That's what's a rival. Yeah.
Ooh, Miami wants to trade back up after we just traded their pick down.
I don't know if that's realistic.
No, it's not. But Lions back 5, require second. The Browns are a little far, and the Bears.
I don't really see Dallas trading up for 1 pick either. I would drop that out 1361. Because I don't really think
we have Dallas's pick. It's Dallas's pick right now.
Oh, Rams are trading
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But who would the Rams want that they're worried Dallas would take?
I mean, maybe Jermod McCoy, but I honestly don't know. Might be Sonny Styles, though. It might be Sonny's dropping a little bit. So Dallas is definitely in play for Sonny here. And I think we're probably going to end up sticking and picking. I like the Lions pick here. The Lions are dropping or going up 5, also giving Dallas a second. And Dallas right now, they want an edge. There's not an edge here except for Keldrick Fox. I can't say his name right. Either way, they want running back. Running back is nowhere near play. Inside linebacker, no. Corner, they can. Let's take this trade with the Lions. The Dallas, if they're sticking to these top 4 positions,
I can get down with Dallas too, just because they're Super Bowl hunting this year. The year they were Super Bowl hunting, us Viking fans, we were. Mm-hmm. Not that you ever like injuries, but just not liking.
Oh, wait a second.
Detroit, you didn't mind seeing Washington one.
Oh man, yeah, this is
Detroit's got very easy schedule, probably one of the easiest schedules in football this upcoming year. They're loaded.
Let me do this.
Goff took a $35 million pay cut, or not pay cut, sorry, restructure.
Yep.
So clearing up cap space to add to that team. I totally see Detroit doing this actually.
So Detroit gets handed Francis Moigo. That's their pick. Yeah, they just rejuvenate after Decker leaves. So there we go. There's Detroit's pick. All right. We have 4 trade offers for LA. Ravens want to move up 1. Vikings stepping into play here. The Vikings want to move up 5 spots and give up
Downs. Is that who we're trading for here?
Downs went 5th.
Sorry, I was thinking Styles. I had Ohio State in my head.
That could be good. Or Jermod McCoy. They could be definitely searching for one of those for sure. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of this Ravens pick because the Ravens, they're gonna get handed the Penn State offensive guard. I forget how to say his name. I'm not even gonna attempt it. But these other trades, Miami 2, we traded with Miami. Like we traded down with Miami. We're not doing that. I'm exiting out of that one. Seattle wants to give them 3 picks to get up to 13, but obviously they're dropping 20 spots.
That's division. I don't see that happening.
Now we are down to the Minnesota Vikings trade offer.
What?
So who are the Vikings trading up with here? Like, who are they getting? They safety corner. Obviously, we know this, but center. There's
McCoy,
just not.
probably.
I mean, it would
But
be
I
either
don't even like
McCoy,
that pick for the Vikings.
Why?
Okay. Huh?
Why? Because he's from Tennessee.
No, I was just saying now that we signed Pierre, and I'd rather keep our picks just because we're salary cap handcuffed and just kind of add because we need to reset our cap for the next handful of years. We haven't had a good draft in the 4 years.
Yeah, but if it would be for Sonny Styles. Okay, you have Blake Cashman for one more year. Sonny Styles is a freak, absolute freak. 6'5", 240. He used to be a safety, and now he's being converted into a freak like linebacker, absolute athlete. So if the Vikings were to accept this, but the Rams need to beef up their defense a little bit. Seattle punished them in the playoffs. They punished them in the regular season a lot. Those games were. And if Matthew Stafford is staying for another year, obviously, I think they have the weapons on offense. They have a great offense, one of the best in the league. I think the Rams stick and pick here as much as we'd like the Vikings to trade up.
Actually,
but
I was going to say, just considering that you gave Wilson a 3-year contract and you do have Cashman, I get they're both older, but just list your thinking. And then I'm also kind of thinking big picture. After this year, I got to assume Flores does get his head coaching job. So then, whoever you bring in to be the new defensive coordinator, whether it's someone already internal or an external hire, maybe the scheme doesn't change a lot because it's been working well. And I don't really think you're just going to completely, when you lose Flores, I don't think they're going to overhaul and just change it all up. You've got the right players. Yeah, no, I don't know if the Vikings would do that trade up. Let's keep it with the Rams.
Yeah, I think Sonny Styles has dropped enough. But then again, okay, never mind.
I'd go McCoy here.
Well, no, because the Rams just got 2 corners, McDuffie and Taylor. They're like, this is not updated with that. They don't need corner anymore. They do not need corner. Wait,
you mean Watson?
Or Watson? Yeah.
That's true.
They don't need the corner help. I think Sonny is
absolutely.
Oh, wait a second. No, Spencer Fano's sitting right here. Their pick is Fano. They need to keep Stafford on their feet. We need to go Fano for the Rams here. 100%.
That's I agree because corner they fix in free agency and trade. Quarterback I get for future, but not here. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, Ravens, they are picking the Penn State offensive guard. It's their number 1 position of need here. Let's get this out of the way quick. Fast one. They pick their offensive guard. Miami. So they dropped. They need a wide receiver and a corner. Jermod McCoy is sitting here. Is that fair? I mean, they need corner. Yeah. Jermod McCoy is right there. Great in man coverage. 10 trade offers. Oh, no, these are some old ones. I'm like, holy moly. All right. Chiefs want to drop 14 picks. Saints want to trade their 2nd round pick. That's unrealistic. The only realistic one I see here is Steelers. 21, but this would be 2 trade downs with the Dolphins. We already traded down with them. That is not realistic.
Yeah.
I will say that now.
I think McCoy, makes the most sense.
McCoy, yeah. We're going to go Jermod.
I also, I get it. They're saying quarterback's in need, but it is, but it isn't because you literally just signed Willis, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
weird.
I mean, Willis, it's the the little kink into it with the 1 year and the money behind it.
Well,
they're not paying him anything, but
so year 1 when they got to see a full year and see how it goes. If I remember the contract details, he's getting paid the minimum base salary or close to it, with almost as a lot of guaranteed money year 1, right? Because you're going to start him year 1, and then to kind of reevaluate. Because then years 2 and 3 of that contract, say it just flops, it doesn't work out in Miami, they can then trade or release him and save quite a bit of that money. You would still pay a lot of the guaranteed, but it's not nothing like the penalty for Tua or what Arizona's paying Kyler.
Okay.
Anyways, so Jets.
Jets. No trade offers for the Jets. They need a corner.
Ty Simpson. Does he possibly go here? Seems
I mean,
early. I know it
no,
sounds like
I mean,
Mendoza will be the only first round from like
well, Ty
where we're
could
at currently.
definitely go first round. And the Jets are, what we could do is we could try swinging a trade with someone, a manual one. If we did want to target Ty Simpson with them.
Oh, sorry. Talking about quarterbacks, 30-second pivot. Not to get completely sidetracked. You probably should have talked about it with the Ravens thing. Do we think Kirk or Garoppolo signs with the Raiders soon here to be that mentor for Mendoza? Because those are probably one of the
I
next
bet
two
Tom
dominoes
Brady's
to go.
pushing the. I bet Tom
Oh,
Brady's
true.
pushing
Brady and
the pennies
Garoppolo.
there. Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I do think Raiders will sign one of those two guys. Older veteran quarterback, someone you can start tell. And there's a good chance I feel like Mendoza can start right away week 1.
Yeah.
But if not, I do think that's the next quarterback. But
Jets pick here. We either trade down and target Ty Simpson or we pick Avion Terrell because they need the corner help. And I think Terrell might be
They still have Justin Fields as of right now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe
I think Terrell.
I
think we pick Terrell.
Cool and they traded obviously Sauce Gardner deadline.
Yeah. And so here we go. Dallas, this is where Sonny Styles goes. It sucks. I wish the Vikings could. Well, here's a pick. The Vikings are, that's a future one. But, I mean, 2 decent trade offers here. Dropping
I don't see
back
them doing
4
Dallas
and
just
6,
because of
but
rivals.
Well, this is Dallas's pick, but the Eagles
are
trying to trade up. Yeah.
I wish
the Steelers are the only. Yes, flipped around. Same. But
yeah. I think you're right,
this
though,
is Sonny. Sonny's dropped
7 at 17.
Yeah, and it's not like we're like purposely doing that. It's just not a lot of teams need that traditional linebacker anymore. But yeah, Sonny goes here, and now we are to the Minnesota Vikings. No trade offers for the Vikings. How rude! How rude! We've taken Peter Woods once before, and it might be.
I think actually
the pick here. We're not taking Proctor, not Falk, I don't like Denzel Boston, unless the Vikings did come out a week ago and say that they are trying to target a tall wide receiver, a tall, high pointing the ball back of the end zone on these fade routes. And Denzel's good at it. He just doesn't have the speed for it. But if they're really hunting for a tall guy, I wouldn't be happy with it. But Vikings fans be expecting Denzel Boston to be in the conversations here. Here's the thing.
There's the
Dylan Thieneman.
That's
stud.
We have no trade offers, right?
No trade offers. Yep.
I think we just pick. Because at least when I'm thinking about the whole trade offers, not for like Vikings' sake, but like as we continue doing every pick here for the first round, is my thing is when people talk trades, like obviously, like for Grenard, for example, Vikings are very open to trading him, given that you have Dallas Turner that can fill that spot, get some salary cap relief, but then you can add some additional picks because, as discussed numerous times, Vikings have not capitalized on the draft.
Yep.
In the last 4 drafts. So, but it takes 2 to tango. So, although the Vikings, right, are open trading Grenard, it takes 2 to tango, right, to trade. So, I think if we're not getting trade offers in the trade thing that we click on,
we're gonna have to pick.
So I think we passed the Oregon guy just because you dropped too far. I think you failed.
But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All these guys are first round guys. Like it's just it's a jumbled mess.
Well, my thing is
the ranking doesn't matter.
Least important. So we're interior defensive tackle, especially when you lost Harvey, we lost Allen.
No, I get it, but we've talked about the depth there. At safety, you have Theo Jackson, who looked very below average this year. Jay Ward, who is horrible in coverage. And then you don't want Josh Metellus you don't want him playing that safety role. You want him all over. So they really don't have depth there at all. And this is assuming Harry isn't come back, which we kind of agreed on at the start of the episode.
Click on safety only position. What's the depth of the draft? Like how strong is it?
Emmanuel McNeil-Warren is the only other guy that is really looking to be a stud. Both of these guys are big hitters. Thieneman and McNeil-Warren, but Thieneman's better in coverage than Warren is. So, and Thieneman had the best coverage grade in college football. for safeties all year. Best coverage grade in all safeties through college football. And look at the highlight tape, people. He's a big hitter.
Are there any safeties left in free agency? Here.
Yeah, but just like you've said before, Trev, like this is the feeling we're getting, and this is something we're fine with. The Vikings just not spending money, just kind of stashing it, holding it on to pay off these restructures and this money pushed into the future a little bit, and pay off some of that. I don't see them signing a guy here, and this is the exact same thing you had with Harrison Smith, who's a smart player, good in coverage, but he's also a big hitter, and he's going to punish receivers over the middle of the field. Granted, you can't even hit anyone in the NFL anymore, so that doesn't even matter.
You get flagged.
And I get your point. You drop 8 spots or whatever in the first, but Thieneman is, in my opinion, a better prospect than Denzel Boston, than Monroe Freeling. And it's just in the first round specifically, it's just too much talent. You can't rank these guys. It's just you got to take the ranking out of it. All of these guys deserve to go in the first round, and they all will.
A quick glance too. I've not seen really any safety names that kind of pop out.
I get the interior D line, but you have Redmond, who's coming off of one of the best years in the NFL.
Yeah, Ingram, Dawkins, and Levi, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You can do that.
I think for realistic purposes, the Vikings go Dylan Thieneman here.
Yeah, cool.
All right, Carolina. This is interesting now. So Kendrick Falk is there. No trade offers for there's their 2 future. Sure. No trade offers for the Panthers, but they do have wide receiver, offensive guard, nose tackle. Peter Woods could play a decent nose tackle role in Carolina. I think it's either the edge rusher from Auburn, Falk, or Peter Woods here. I'll let you decide that. Because they need the edge. Plus, that defense is pretty good already. There's not really an offensive weapon unless they wanted to take a shot at Denzel Boston, but...
All right. So we said Woods and Falk, right?
Yeah. Choose between those 2 guys. Peter Woods can play the good nose tackle role for them. Great at stopping the run, and he's decent at getting a good pass.
I'm not really familiar with Carolina's team besides like their core guys. I guess I'll go Falk just because that's showing number 1 need.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
All right.
Well, actually, I know we submitted it, so it's in the bank. Didn't they sign Jalen Phillips?
Yeah.
Do they?
It's always guy? Yeah, and that was updated too. I mean, they did sign Phillips, but it's good to have the depth there, and I know they don't.
All right, Cowboys.
Dallas, there's 1 trade offer going back 12, but let's X out of that one. Dallas will most likely stick and pick here again. In Dallas, now they got Sonny Styles at 17. That's amazing for them. Absolutely great. Good job, you guys. Dallas, though, running back need maybe in a year or 2 when Javonte Williams keeps aging a little bit, but he had a great year last year. Corner, but edge is the big one here. Cassius Howell is down the list a little bit, and he's a great pass rusher out of A&M. Absolutely. He's just great. He has no flaws, is what I'm trying to say with Cassius Howell. And just like I said with the Vikings pick, it's all these guys.
That's their guy because you traded Parsons.
Yeah, you need the depth.
Well,
I think.
They traded for Gary, but still, just overall, wasn't their pass rush one of the worst.
No, it was the worst in the NFL. So I think Cassius Howell was very well needed. Yeah. I mean, especially with them having the number 1 passing offense in the NFL last year and not making the playoffs with it, you need that defensive help.
Yeah.
Cassius Howell. All right. Steelers. Any trade offer?
I would go Ty Simpson here.
Oh, yeah, you might be right away there. I completely forgot. But yeah, we'll go Ty Simpson. That's who the Steelers are going to go, and boom. All right. Oh, I didn't get it. Ty Simpson. All right, Chargers. Any trade?
Help?
No.
Future. I don't think so. Division trade. Not that
division trades are sketchy. We know it better than anyone.
Unfortunately.
Offensive tackle, they probably go Caden Proctor. I mean, this is kind of just falling to us perfectly because Caden Proctor.
Yeah, Herbert would love that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a huge dude. Really going to steal the edge.
Yeah.
So Caden Proctor. All right, the Eagles have been trying to trade up with everyone.
Let's draft them a kicker.
Yeah, screw you guys. Let's go all the way down the list. You guys are going to get
Devin Eastern,
Eric Gentry, outside linebacker, USC. No, Eagles edge. They lose Phillips, but there's not really an edge here. Good job, us. We did our job. They do have wide receiver here, which AJ Brown trade conspiracies. There's not really any actual rumors about it, but the dude is always upset with Sirianni.
Oh wait, sorry, you said AJ Brown, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading a text. It's funny you say that. As of 15 minutes ago, meant to mention it, but you were talking, didn't want to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
So as of 15 minutes ago from The Athletic, which is about as big as you get for not being an individual source, Philly not looking to move star receiver at this time after serious conversations with the Rams and Patriots. So it does look like AJ Green is going to stay as of now, but then again, Vikings said Danielle Hunter wouldn't be traded. Or, wait, no, sorry, he never was traded, which is still foolish.
Yep.
Never mind. I don't even know where I was going with that.
So
okay, we traded him, we didn't.
Either way, wide receiver, because of that news, that's out. Offensive tackle here. I would go Caleb Lamu, but Philly just loves the biggest guys possible that can move their feet. Monroe Freeling. Look at this. A 4.9, 340, nothing special, but for offensive lineman who's 6'7", 315 pounds, that's Eagles. They love that. Howie
was the
Roseman,
Lamu guy?
you are. It's just a bit slower, and he's just not. I mean, it's not a big difference at all, but they're basically the same player, matched in one. I've seen.
And that's a Georgia guy too. I'd go Feeling. That's Georgia.
Freeling, yeah. All right, Eagles. There we go. All right, this is the Browns' second pick in the first round here. They're also looking for an offensive tackle. Who did we pick with them in the earlier? Oh, that was the pick that just went by itself, Mekhi Lemon. Either way, so they don't need Kevin Concepcion anymore. All right, Peter Woods is falling. That's not going to be in play.
You know what I realized too? How we could have.
Well,
I guess we wouldn't know the exact play unless you would have remembered how it's like grayed out for the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, they picked Mekhi Lemon.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know. I'm saying like I get we can draft that, but I'm just saying it's grayed out because we filled that need receiver essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, but you were wondering which specific player though, probably.
Yeah, which specific one?
Yeah, I see.
For the Browns, I think we just build up the offensive line with Lamu. That's what it is here. Because
like
I just want to get to the Bears.
With quarterback too, I don't see them filling that for the early portions because Sanders plus Gabriel.
Yep. Yeah, let's go Lamu right here.
Yeah, cool with that.
This one's an easy one for the Bears if there's no trade. Okay, there is, but 5 picks, Broncos go up, but no, the Bears, they need a nose tackle. They are drafting Caden McDonald in the spot. Huge stopper.
Or Peter Woods.
Oh, I mean, yes, but Caden McDonald, he just plays the more nose tackle friendly role. A nose tackle, not going to be the biggest pass rusher.
You know more about them than I do, so yeah.
But he's a beast run stopper. No one's getting through the line with him on it, and it sucks for us. But Caden McDonald. Buffalo, they are drafting a wide receiver. They need to. I mean, I know they got DJ Moore. I know, but
then still it's just here.
They got rid of Curtis Samuel. They freed him up. Well, I know, but it's depth.
I get what you're saying.
Depth. So,
my thing is like, are they fully giving up? You think on Keon Coleman because you have Shakir and then you've got Moore.
100. I think so. I think they are definitely giving up. That's
all future picks.
I think right here, I mean, they still have Keon Coleman, and he's a bigger threat, like Denzel Boston is. Like, I mean, bigger with like the tall, the lengthy, the end zone threat a little bit. I think if they were going to pick someone, it'd be Kevin right here. Speed, very good route runner from A&M, and really, really good hands on him. So I think Buffalo chooses KC is what his adopted name is. I think I forget what the story is, but his name's Kevin, but he goes by KC Concepcion. Whatever.
Is it just a nickname, or is there more to it?
I think there's a deeper meaning to it.
Okay.
No trade offers for the Niners. All right. Niners offensive tackle, not really. I mean, you'd have to go down to Max down here at Arizona State, so probably not. But wide receiver, there's still Denzel Boston. We don't even know if Brandon Ayuk is still alive. He could just be up in just living in Brazil now. We have no idea. Yeah, I mean, there's a few options here. A few options. Definitely. Oh man. Okay. This is a tough one. This is actually a tough one because there's really not anyone that.
So isn't Jawan Jennings a free agent?
Yeah, he is.
And
so
Kendrick
I think
Bourne.
I think they go receiver, but
Boston.
Yeah,
I would just roll with it.
Yeah,
we'll do more of these too, I'm sure. So we can.
We will
as we get closer to it too.
Oh my God, 7 trade offers here.
Future no.
So dropping down 8, dropping down 7, dropping down 6. Here's the thing: they need a nose tackle, and I said Peter Woods doesn't fit the mold as well, but he's still there at 17, or who he was at 28. I think they pick Peter Woods here. The only argument against it, I feel like, for the Texans is they have just a bomb defense. Their defense is so good either way, and so they could use a little bit more on the offensive side. But if you want to look here, people, there's not an offensive threat till Omar Cooper, who is slated. It was not slated to go in the first at all. Like, he's just not a first-round talent. Just because there's
not a guard either.
Yeah, I think they just still go Peter Woods. I mean, he's dropping so far, but
yeah.
Well,
the value to him.
Yeah.
A 17th overall projected best overall athlete from these rankings at 28.
Yeah, that's not anything special there. Yeah. All right. So the Chiefs, they don't need a running back. That's not updated. Edge, though. Akeem Mesidor from Miami sitting here for the Chiefs. And we chose. I hate
that they say running backs in need. It just annoys me.
Mansour Delane they got at the 9th pick. Okay. So, all right. This one's interesting because Caleb Banks has also shot up these. He was projected a couple drafts ago in this on this website to go in the 3rd round, but he's really shot up. Huge run stopper, and he is just a bulldozer. That he would be. Is Chris Jones still on the Chiefs?
Chris Jones, yeah.
Is he? I don't even know.
Like
but if he isn't, we're going Caleb Banks here. If he is, we got to go Hakeem Mesidor, in my opinion. That's where my mind's at least.
All right, Chris Jones contract. Chris Jones signed 5-year, $158 million deal on March 24. Yeah, he's funny.
Okay, so I would go Hakeem Mesidor for the Chiefs here. All right, Denver. Really good defense. Might need a little bit of help on offense. I want to pull up the tight ends. Eli Stowers, no. Inside linebackers, though, they'll probably just go CJ Allen here. Really fast, really good run stopper. I know a little bit of his coverage is a little bit off when he has to cover the running back in some situations. But he's a kid from Georgia, so he is, I mean, no joke implied here, but he's a dog. Not like, he is. He really is. But CJ Allen would probably be
tight end. Who's their tight end again?
Noah Fant, but he's a free agent. He's signed somewhere else. He's signed.
He did sign?
Yeah, he's signed.
Really? I didn't know that. I was kind of high on him.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, never mind. I think Denver goes Caleb Banks here. They need the defensive line help. I think you have to go Caleb Banks.
Saints. He went Noah Fant to the Saints.
All right. Let's finish this, though. Caleb Banks, I think, is their guy. Huge run stopper, just a beast. Is that good?
Yeah, cool with that.
All right. New England. We're in the cornerback realm now. So Colton Hood obviously sticks out for me. Another dude that's really good in man coverage. Really good.
They don't need corner, though, do they? At least not really.
Well,
they do.
Christian Gonzalez.
Well, I'm just thinking, so you have Gonzalez. Who's their other guy? Carlton Davis, right? Unless
he's always injured too, but he might be a free agent. That's what I was just gonna say.
Let me look it up for us.
Yeah, you look that up. And then as for, here's oh man, that's tempting actually.
Oh come on, Wi-Fi. You know you want to work.
What is tempting is TJ Parker's sitting there right at the start of the 2nd round here, and he could be a very good option for New England too.
Carlton Davis signed 3-year, $60 million deal last offseason, so he's got 2 years left.
Yeah.
Oh, just given the contract, he has a potential out option in next offseason. I think given that though he's 28, I don't.
Let's go in the direction of the offensive tackle from Arizona State. I forget how to say his last name, but
I got you. Show me the last name. Let me give it a whirl. Open that bad boy up.
Oh, my page just right here.
All right, so we're going with Max.
Encore.
Iheen. I'm trying to break it down. Iheen.
The H is definitely silent. Inocker.
Sure.
Either way, let's go him. We saw Seattle dominate their offensive line in the biggest game of the year. So
hold on. Wait. Go running back.
I mean, that's not
because they're depleted. So I get you have Charbonnet, but not for a while.
Sure. What? We're talking about Patriots.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to get.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Patriots.
Sorry, I was thinking.
Now to Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I was going to say the exact same thing that you just said, is that Kenneth Walker leaves, and I don't want to rip on Sam Darnold. I don't, but without Walker, they do not make it there.
As a Vikings fan, seeing how everyone's mocking, more national fans, but for even Viking fans that wanted Darnold back, because I still have no regrets, even with say we didn't lock out signing Kyler Murray for the minimum, and say, I don't know, whoever the case may be, say you would have brought in Kirk at $10 million, whatever, it could have been $5 million. I still have no regrets whatsoever. It's not like he did. Great defense, great coaching, great run game. Darnold did well too, but especially in that playoffs. Show me Darnold
he wasn't
if Darnold can show he can carry the team, especially if they don't get a running back that's a difference maker like Kenneth Walker was, that'll be the true eye test of if the Vikings truly did make a critical mistake or not. Because if Darnold plays average quarterback, you could say, well, that's why they didn't pay him, because you had rookie McCarthy, 10th overall, that you committed the future to initially when you drafted McCarthy. So, I mean, it's a fun test. We'll see how Seattle fills that running back spot. And if they don't address it early or with a difference maker, it'll be kind of interesting seeing Darnold in a more, we got to rely on you. Can you still get JSN his touches? But in the sake of the draft here, so running backs, I know it's either Notre Dame or the Washington guy, which we're both high on.
Yeah, okay. Washington being at 83, he got upgraded on this website, but that's not enough. I mean, like we said at the start of this, he is an insane athlete. And then one other argument I wanted to bring up real quick for this last one. Seahawks lose Kobe Bryant free agency. They lose Reek Woolen and Boye Mafe. Okay, so their defense already lost a few. I know they kept Josh Jobe, but Reek Woolen and Kobe Bryant are both, I think, losing them of more significance than Josh Jobe. Either way, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren would fill that need right away for the Seahawks, or Colton Hood. I think you need to go secondary here. That defense was nasty. They need to redo that.
That's true. I think Hood makes sense.
The only reason why I fight for Warren,
Woolen.
Yeah, they lost Woolen, but they also lost Kobe Bryant. Their starting safety. So I push. I think if we're talking realistic, Seattle loves these aggressive big hitters, and that is all McNeil. Dude, the Vikings are interested in McNeil-Warren for 18. He's ranked 36th, but then again, people are crapping on this draft class, but there's a lot of talent here, just a lot of it. And McNeil-Warren is he's not the fastest guy in the group, but he's also 6'3", 201 pounds. Dude is a firework ready to explode on you in the middle of the field. That's what the bottom line here is. Colton Hood he's really good in man coverage, really good at the line, but he struggled in Tennessee's.
I'm letting you decide this. You guys know more on these guys.
I'm going to go Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. I think it's more realistic. Okay. I think they'd love to just replace their safety room right away. There we go. All right. So Ruben Bain somehow a C, being drafted 2nd overall somehow. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Browns. This Browns got a C+ for that pick that skipped over us. Skipped over what we wanted to do and trade back. Yeah, you got a C+ for that pick. Yeah, that's right. Either way, I mean, I really like it.
Good draft.
Was that?
That was a good draft by us.
Yeah.
Now only 6 rounds to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gonna do it all. You know what, people? We will have a 4-hour live stream of every single.
We'll have
pick.
like multiple guests for people that actually know the more in-depth details of their team and what they need for picks rounds.
Have someone from each team, a fan from each team.
Well, I think that's good. I gotta hit it here.
Yep. All right. There we go, people. Twin City Sports Talk. That was fun.
You
we will have more
this
of
or
these.
saved it, right?
Yeah, I'll
so
have a
we can
picture
look
of it.
Back on.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're gonna do probably 2 or 3 more of these now that the draft is coming up in a month, and we'll compare
pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll compare.
There's still a lot of intriguing names, but after those guys go, it's kind of that lull before
the draft. And
give it another week now when like the remaining quarterbacks of like Garoppolo, Kirk, and the few position players that are left remaining sign. It's once again back to just strictly draft talk and all that stuff. Exciting times.
Perfect. All right, people, go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Twin City Sports Talk. We'll see you tomorrow.